time for Friday Night Lights, sponsored by McDonald's of Hampton Roads and Northeast North Carolina, Casey Auto Group, and Rose and Wamble Realty.
A beautiful night in Hampton Roads. What a great way to wrap up the first month of the high school football season as teams begin to stake their claims for a chance at the ultimate goal, winning a state championship. Hi everybody, I'm Bruce Rader. Welcome to Friday Night Flights as we pass the halfway point of the regular season. And we begin with the game of the week in the Southeastern District. A battle of two unbeaten teams. Indian River, always in the running for a championship, against Deep Creek, a former powerhouse that only won 3 games over the past 2 years, but came into tonight's game winning 4 in a row. Nathan Epstein joins us with the highlights. Nathan.
Thank you, Bruce. And first, a great moment at halftime. James Fry, the beloved principal at Indian River for 27 years, the stadium now named after him. It was a standing room only atmosphere. Packed house to see these two rivals at Indian River High School. First, the home team in blue led 19-7 at halftime. Here comes Deep Creek, the quarterback with the touchdown run, makes it 19-13. Fourth quarter, Hornets down 3, not anymore. Damian Everett, the senior, breaks through the line. He's gone. Deep Creek takes a 22-19 lead. Their crowd erupts, but the Braves won't go quietly. Quarterback Donovan Landrum heaves it up on 3rd down, and look at that spectacular diving catch. The home student section now has something to cheer for. Final 35 seconds, 4th down, last chance. Indian River with a field goal try for the tie. It's no good. Wide right. Deep Creek survives a thriller. And Coach Andre Twine, he can't escape, gets the Gatorade bath. His team stays unbeaten with a huge win against their rivals.
Hey, that's part of the Deep Creek Indian River rivalry right there. 2 good teams fighting there undefeated, went from the last play. And so that was just unbelievable, breathtaking. As you see, I can't have my breath right now.
Hornets now 6-0 on the season. This is Nathan Epstein for Friday Night Flights. Bruce, back to you.
Oh man, call them the New Creek. An intriguing matchup here in Norfolk, though. 4-0 Phoebus, 3-1 Lake Taylor. 3rd quarter, Lake Taylor down 12-7. Titans fumble. DeQuandre Edwards takes it 30 yards to the house for the score. 19-7 Phoebus. The Phantoms put it out of reach in the 4th quarter. Watch Barry Hargrave. He is going to come up with a wonderful grab. Phoebus knocks off Lake Taylor 25-7. It was Lake Taylor's 2nd loss of the season. Undefeated Norcom at home against Minchville from Newport News. The Greyhounds would score in the first 5 minutes. Quentin Green takes the handoff, and he will go 55 yards down the sideline for the touchdown. Isaiah Bell, he can score 2, 48 yards for the touchdown. Norcom quarterback Jacoby Smith, he's got the arm, and he is going to find Kassan Dixon. Dixon, 56 yards for the touchdown. Norcom rolls with a big win tonight over Minchville. And time now to welcome our special guest host of the week, meteorologist Ashley Baylor, and a big night at Norcom, and not just because of the red-hot football team.
No, and thanks for having me again for the 2nd year, Bruce. It was a great night to be under the Friday Night Lights, and on this perfect night, we met the newest members of Norcom's Hall of Fame. 16 former Greyhounds were inducted into the Norcom Hall of Fame, 15 men and 1 woman. Most of the inductees graduated in the 1950s and 1960s. We spoke to former linebacker Preston Hartz and former football and track coach Horace Savage. I asked them what it means to be inducted into the Hall of Fame and what they think of the athletic program now.
It means a lot because of the players that I'm standing beside, because of Norcom, who I'm representing, because of the schools that gave me an opportunity to get an education. So I'm just thankful.
I think it's burgeoning. It's maintaining the legacy. The team is undefeated and will be after tonight, too. So everything's coming up roses.
His prediction was right. Coach Savage would go 56-6 during his time at Norcom, which included 2 championships. Now back to Chesapeake, where Oscar Smith head coach Scott Johnson was honored by the Washington Redskins.
That's right. Coach Johnson named the Redskins High School Football Coach of the Week, and the Skins will donate $2,000 to the Tigers program. But tonight on the field, the Oscar Smith at Hickory going for their 95th straight Southeastern District win. First quarter, Oscar Smith and White. There goes the quarterback, Cameron Kelly. He keeps it himself into the end zone. You know, this guy's got offers from every college in the country. You know the Tigers can play some defense. Hickory quarterback Kyle Norco picked off by the junior Dante Brooks. Tigers back in business. And from the one, the handoff goes to Khalid Wilson. He's in. Boy, you know Kelly can air it out. Jarius Howard with the catch, the dynamic. D'Angelo White will cap the drive with one of his 2 touchdowns. Kelly with 195 yards passing and a touchdown. The Tigers win big over Hickory, 56-0. At Darlene Stadium, the undefeated Hampton Crabbers against crosstown rival Kickintan. And once again, it's the Cameron Stevenson show as the Hampton quarterback airs it out to Jaquarius Bellamy, who catches it in stride. Walks into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. Later, the Crabbers get it done on the ground. Elijah Highsmith getting some nice blocks from the line. He hits the hole, speeds right to the end zone, and a little deja vu as once again Stevenson finds Bellamy streaking down the sideline. Stevenson, 12 of 13, 224 yards. All 3 touchdowns to Bellamy, who had over 200 yards tonight. Great defense. Crabbers win at 13-0.
And now for the Bay Rivers District game of the night, undefeated Poquoson against 3-1 War Hill.
And War Hill off to its best start since the school opened up 10 years ago. But Poquoson with an outstanding defense, they stuff War Hill here on the 4th down play, and their offense would capitalize. A key strip by Wesley Walker, a recovery by Jalen Fowler led to this pass by Stephen Parker to Brody McDevitt, and he's just inside the pylon for the touchdown. Bailey Green follows his blockers, turns on the Jets. He gets the score to give Poquoson a 19-3 lead, and then the defense took it from there. War Hill did score a touchdown by Rodney Hudson, but it's Poquoson, 19-9 winners over War Hill to improve to 5-0. What a season for Poquoson thus far. And when we come back, we're going to check in with the action from the Beach District, including a battle of unbeatens between Lansdowne and Ocean Lakes.
And a shootout between Chesapeake, between Lakeland and Western Branch.
We're the Norcom cheerleaders. Don't go away. Bruce and Ash will be right back with more Friday Night Flights.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
The Marching Greyhounds of Norcom High School in Portsmouth, under the direction of Jonathan Pickford, the Friday Night Flights Band of the Week.
For their entire performance, go to wavy.com and click on sports. You can catch all of the previous bands of the week, the past episodes of Friday Night Flights, and slideshows. It's all on wavy.com. The Beach District played all of its games last night, including a game between 2 undefeated teams with first place on the line.
Ashley, that would be Lansdowne and Ocean Lakes. Lansdowne coach Tommy Riemann, he's been around, saw his Eagles jump out to a big lead. Brent Stutz is going to find his favorite receiver, Joseph White, and Lansdowne is up 26-7 at halftime. This would be for first place in the district. Ocean Lakes makes a charge. Xander Jedlick hits Vinny Jarvis for the touchdown. Xander having a good year. The Dolphins would get within 3. They try for the onside kick but don't recover, and Lansdowne wins it 26-23. The Eagles now in sole possession of first place in the Beach District.
Staying at the beach, Cox hosting Kempsville. Cox wearing green. Check out these moves by Travion Robinson. He is the Falcons quarterback, and he makes the defenders miss on his way to a 45-yard touchdown run. He had 195 yards and he counted for 5 touchdowns. Cox came to play on defense as well. Kempsville going to throw it, but sophomore safety Kendall Spriggins comes up with the interception. Cox 49-21 over Kempsville.
Princess Anne trying to get to the 500 mark. The Cavaliers taking on Bayside. Princess Anne in white. Isaiah Roberts throws the deep ball, and Tony Grimes comes up with the nice catch. Maryland bound Daryl Jones with 224 total yards as Princess Anne defeats Bayside 40-9. It's the Cavaliers' first win over Bayside in 12 years. A showdown between a pair of 3-1 teams. Kellam against Salem. Salem's Kalen Black with 147 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kellam's Marlon Courtney connects with Kate Ashby to put Kellam on the board, but the Salem defense too much. LaMarco Williams bounces it to the outside, takes it in for the score as Salem comes up with a 34-10 win over Kellam tonight. More scores. The Granby Comets with a huge win. They get past Norview 18-14. Maury 23-6 over Wilson.
The All-Suffolk showdown between Kings Fork and Nansemond River goes to Kings Fork. Grassfield 46-7 over Great Bridge. Heritage pitches the shutout over Denby. York over Grafton in a rivalry game at Bailey Field. New Kent gets the win over Jamestown. Booker T. Washington wins again. The Bookers over Churchland Truckers 47-13. We'll be right back. I had a great time, Nathan, and then it's all scripted. Oh, okay. I didn't put the text clues in it. But then you'll say Nathan Epstein will be in Blacksburg for the big Virginia Tech game. And then is that in there? Yeah, that's in there. And then I'll say Brian will be here with the Have a great weekend, everybody. Okay. I love these kids. The Western Branch Crazies out in full force for the Bruins game against Lakeland tonight. A lot of scoring in this one. Lakeland in white. A big night for Lakeland's Taekwon Holloway slings it. DeAndre Little catches it. 46 yards. He accounted for all 5 of the Cavaliers' touchdowns as Lakeland takes the lead. The Western Branch quarterback Perquan Harrell with the big plays. Mark Dyer, 32 yards. And then with 3 minutes left, the Bruins cut the lead to 1. And how about some love for the kicker? Zach Morgan gives Western Branch the lead at the halftime. Harold to Khalib Rich and the game winner with 3 minutes left. The Bruins hang on for a 38-34 win over Lakeland. Well, Norfolk Academy 48-27 over Hampton Roads. Christian Randolph 291 yards and 4 touchdowns, 2 of them to Ben Locke. And that is Friday Night Flights for this week. Ashley, thank you so much for being with us. Did you have fun at Norcom? I did. I mean, you couldn't have asked for better football weather, so, and I'll take credit for that. But you will. Thanks again so much for having me, Bruce, again, second year in a row. Nathan Epstein will be in Blacksburg tomorrow night for the big Virginia Tech Clemson game. Brian Parsons will have the college football scores and highlights on the Sports Wrap. All right, and you all have a great weekend. The Norcom High School Marching Band. Good night, everybody.